Greetings, that's Mr. Neff. I wanted to share with you an evaluation of a current event story so that you have an idea on what it is that you should be working with. So our current events, the rubric looks like this, and I'm grading it off of three things: knowing and understanding, communication, and critical thinking. And for the peer review edits, you can get either 8 points, 6 points, 4 points, 2, or 0. So we're not doing the odd scores. For knowing and understanding, if you are an 8-point mastery, it shows a mastery of understanding of the news story with developed and accurate descriptions, explanations, and quotes. If it is only a 6, it shows substantial knowledge and understanding of a news story with many good descriptions, explanations, examples, and quote. For 4, satisfactory knowing and understanding of the news story through just descriptions, explanations, examples, and a quote, like just satisfactory. Level 2 is limited, so it shows insufficient knowledge of understanding of a news article through limited descriptions, explanations, examples, or quotes. And then this is an incomplete or unacceptable. Communication. To get an 8-point, you need to have a mastery of your tasks. So do you correctly include all of the following: your title and your topic, your link, your quote from the article, 300 words minimum, and no grammatical problems. Those are the 5 things that I'm looking for. For 6 points, one of those things is missing. You've got 4, but not all 5. For 4 points, you've got 3, but not all 5. You only have 2 for 2 points, and then a 0 is either incomplete or unacceptable. So it does not even reach a standard for any of these. Critical thinking. Mastery level critical thinking. It shows a mastery level of personal reflection and is thorough, complete, and excellent personal analysis of the topic or subject of the article. So I want to see what the personal idea is, your personal reflection, your thinking behind this assignment. 6 is substantial level of personal reflection, a great personal analysis. 4 is satisfactory, and it's okay. 2 is just limited, and it's too simple. And 0 means it's incomplete or unacceptable. So to come back to our first example, this is a local news story. It says local news. I asked them to change this to their link. And so this is a link to an article about how 200,000 people have died from COVID. They have here, this is their title. Now they were supposed to delete this to make it easier to read when they were done, but they didn't. But it still gives you the ideas of what it is that we're looking for. And so this is their news story. I would suggest pausing the video right here to read it, and then think about what you would give it, what score you would give it for knowing and understanding, for communication, and for critical thinking. And I'll pause to give you an opportunity to read it. So pause the video, and then I'll come back in a few seconds. Okay, so if we're looking at our knowing and understanding, mastery level, substantial, satisfactory, or insufficient, I would give this example a 6. It includes information from the article about how it is having like a 9/11 every day for 66 days. Includes more than deaths than 5 U.S. wars combined. Talks about data from February 6th. Hurricane Katrina. They misspelled Katrina with an S, so that might take it away a little bit. They never explained who the IHME is. And they do have this quote, but they don't sort of like explain it well. I mean, they've got a lot of information in here. It's clear that they've read it. So like it's a 6. It's not an 8, but it's pretty good. If we're looking for our criteria for communication, so they have to have a title and topic, which they do. They have to have their link, which they do. They have to have a quote, which they do. They have to have 300 words, which if we go up here and check out the word count, 304, they do. And then they have to be okay on grammar. And their grammar it's not so great. So there are a couple of words here that are not quite right. The couple of things in here could be sort of better spoken, and some of the words are sort of misspelled. So that is where I took it off. So I also gave them a 6 on this one. When it comes to their personal reflection, looking here, talks about the U.S. death toll, talks about comparing Hurricane Katrina. They brought in outside information about Hurricane Galveston that they knew about, so that was really good. The one thing that's really missing is sort of about how it is impacting them. So COVID is certainly happening around the world and also here in our community right now. And so like there's not really any information about how it is affecting this person. So I gave them a 6 for that. So once again, 6 for their knowing and understanding, 6 for their communication, and then another 6 for their personal reflection. So I hope this helps explain what it is that I'm looking for with an example for this year's current event. Thank you very much.